Our second workout this week is going to start off with a press and a pull upper body. So to warm up, we're going to do some push-ups, we can do some rows of the TRX, some med ball slams, get those shoulders moving, try to rotate that upper body, get that heart rate up a little bit. Hangs would be a good one. Get those shoulder blades moving around that rib cage. That's kind of what we're working on. Always engaging the core and always getting the heart rate up, blood moving a little bit. Okay, so we're going to start off first circuit. We're going to have a single arm incline press. So we're going to be back to our 45-degree incline, rock and roll back up. We're going to use our legs to push ourselves up against, to push our pressure up in the upper back so we can push against the pad. And then we're going to drive straight up and pull straight down. If you want to get your opposite arm out to kind of help you, there's going to be a rotational force. You're going to feel yourself wanting to roll this way, and then your body's going to have to adjust on that. So drive it up, pull it down. Drive it up, pull it down. Make sure that your forearm stays still. Don't let it collapse in. We don't want to bring that weight down towards our head. We don't really want to bend our elbow. We want to pull our elbow down towards the ground. And then again, use your legs to drive yourself up. We're going to do 8 to 10 reps. Kind of want you to push the weight on that. And then we're going to head over to the landmine. We're going to set up our landmine. You can set it up if you have a sleeve, put it in. If you just need to use a corner, that's fine too. You want to get your outside foot, so the foot that's away from your anchor. You're going to get that. The foot is forward and you're going to get your elbow on your knee. I want the front of the barbell and your foot to be about even. We're going to row back here and then set it back down. So I'm pulling my shoulder blade back and then letting it protract again. Row back. A lot of movement in that shoulder blade. Don't just try to bring your hand to your body. I'm really trying to bring my elbow and shoulder back and then reach forward. Okay, if you need to get a little elevation, you can get blocks and set them up here and get a little elevation, that's fine. Okay, nice big movement, never be out of control, and then control that eccentric, letting it down. We're gonna do 8 to 10 reps on each side here, and again, pushing the weight on this. Okay, we'll do, that's just those two for the first round. Okay, we're gonna do rest for about 2 minutes between, and we have 4 rounds. Again, really push that. All right, so we're gonna need some space for our next adventure. We're going to be doing single leg bounce. So we're going to bounce side to side while we're moving forward. So I'm going to always be on one leg. I'm going to load up. I'm going to jump over, land, and I'm going to work on just bounding side to side, trying to move forward, trying to land into my hip. So I don't want to land very solid like that. I don't want to land with both feet. I don't want to take my time when I'm here. I want to use that energy, load into all the muscle, absorb that energy, and bounce back out, use it, and jump the other way. Now, if jumping's not your thing, if it just ain't gonna happen, no problem. We'll take a med ball, we'll squat, and we'll push off the ground and throw as hard as we can. Do that with an intensity that levels up for you, whatever you're comfortable with, but I do want you to be uncomfortable, but not to where you're gonna hurt yourself. So, our goal here is to load up, make these muscles, tissues absorb all this force, and then redirect it and explode, pushing off the ground, trying to redirect it, go in a different direction. Learning to absorb force and redirect. So we're gonna get about 12 total jumps, 12 to 16 total jumps. If you're bouncing real far and going real hard, 12. If we're trying to get the feel for it, do more on that 16 in. Then, with that, let your heart rate come back down a little bit. Give yourself a little breather there. Then, we're gonna have a little offset stance here. So my left foot, my working leg, is going to be a little bit higher than my support leg, my kickstand. And then I'm going to work on making that leg go back a little further, get a big stretch, stand up. Going to get a little bit of a stretch here, come back up. We're going to get a little bit extra right there, getting a big stretch in that glute, and then from that glute, stand it right back up. Okay? We can start playing with some angles. The more you internally rotate this, you'll turn in on those adductors, okay? We can work on strengthening the position, some of that internal rotation right there, okay? Try to go heavy on this. We're gonna get about 8 reps on each side, so I really want you to push the weight on that. Right and left leg, then I want you to rest again another 1.5, 2 minutes before we go back into our jumps. Again, remember, if jumping's not your thing, if you're not comfortable with it, let's try to throw a med ball up in the air as high as we can. Let it come back down, catch it, whatever you're comfortable with. We'll do about 8 throws. 4 rounds, a lot of rest in here too, but I want these 2 to be done at maximum intensity, 4 rounds. All right, so for our next circuit, we're gonna have a kettlebell or a dumbbell. I'm gonna use a kettlebell here. We're gonna lunge out to the side, and whatever side we're on, so on the right side, that's the side I'm holding the weight with. I'm gonna press up and pull back down. And I'm trying to rotate as I press up, really hitting the back side of that shoulder. Just stretch it. That's a challenging one. We're not coming up in and out of the lunge. We stay in the lunge and try to get 8 to 10 presses. You don't have to go heavy on this one. Then we're gonna come in. I've got my slant boards here set up to where I'm gonna be pushing in towards the high side. Okay, so I got a little bit of weight roll to the, I got my foot angled to the outside. I'm gonna be pushing in with the inside, pushing down with the inside. I'm gonna use my slider. I'm gonna go down and I'm gonna stand up hard and push both feet down into the ground. So I'm driving mainly up from here, but I'm also creating tension and getting both adductor sets, or both adductors on both legs to work together. If I want to add weight, boom, right here. Try to keep that chest up a little bit and drive up. Okay, so we're kind of working a squat from the inside out, working those adductors. Then I'm going to come to an isometric. Just get a band that's strong for you. Almost doesn't matter. Step on top of the double band right there, right where your big toe is. It's important that we go right kind of along the line of our toe knuckles. All right, we're gonna get in a split stance and I'm gonna push your toe knuckle down and pull up. So you're gonna push the ball of your foot down all the way as hard as you can, smash it, and then pull up with your hands. We're gonna hold for 12, 15 seconds, and then we'll switch. That's a lot harder than it looks. From there, we'll take a rest. You're gonna need it. All right, and we'll go 4 rounds there. So 2 minutes rest, 4 rounds here, the rotation press, slide out, isometric. We're gonna do 8 on each side, and then we'll do 12 to 15 seconds here. So for our finisher, what we're gonna do is we're gonna have 1 kettlebell. We're gonna hold it here, just like that, okay? So take a good look. I've got one hand up through the handle of the bell, the other one's supporting here, all right? We're gonna make sure that we don't arch our back. We can give ourselves a little bump. We're gonna press up and then control down. Press up and then control down. So I'm really interested in keeping this controlled motion there, okay? I want you to kind of push up from your torso. Your arm's gonna take it, but I want that pressure to start, that tension to start in that torso and that core and drive up. So here's what we're gonna do. Guys, you're gonna try to grab 30, 35% of your body weight. Ladies, you're gonna try to grab 20, 25% of your body weight. And we're gonna try to get 50 reps for time. So you're obviously not gonna be able to get 50 straight reps, okay? Not without shortening. I also want you to get a big, long reach. Make sure you get a good range of motion, okay? So you're gonna have to set it down at some point. We're gonna try not to set it down for very long. Maybe take 20, 30 seconds, boom, hit it again. So we're gonna try to get these 50 reps in like 4.5 minutes, okay? So again, guys, 30, 35% of your body weight. Ladies, 20 to 25% of your body weight, all right? And if you need to go lower or higher, that's fine. We're trying to get 50. If you get 4.5 minutes, go up and wait. If you get it under 4 minutes, go ahead and move up and wait on your next one, okay? So we're gonna do that 1 time, by the way. So, and that'll finish this out. If you got questions, let us know. Shoot them in the comments below. Hit us up on Instagram. Come see us in person. We'd love to see you. All right, thank you. Appreciate you. Have a good workout.